Hello students, in our previous video we just come to know that what is the entries to be passed for the purchase and sale of goods. Other than purchase and sale of goods, the goods are to be used in so many ways, like goods given as charity, like goods given as free samples, goods withdrew for personal use, so what is the entries to be passed in that case? Whenever we purchase the goods, the entry will become purchases account debit to cash account or to creditor account in case of credit purchase. If the goods are sold, sales account will be opened and the entry will become bank account debit or the debtor account debit to sales account. But now what we are doing, we are not purchasing the goods at that time, we are not selling the goods at this time. What is we are doing? We are just not doing the exchanging transaction. Instead of that, we are just using our goods as a charity, as a free sample, or we are withdrawing it for the personal use. What to do in that case? In that case, no sale is there, but our purchases are decreasing. So purchases account will be credited in this case. So purchases account will be credit instead of debit. Now what is given over there? What is the expense? It is the charity. When the charity is given as cash, the entry will become charity account debit to cash account if the cash is given in charity. But when the goods are given in charity, purchases account will be debit. When the goods are given as charity, purchases account will be credited. But when the cash is given as charity, the entry will become charity account debit to cash account. So please keep remember, when the goods are given as free sample, again it is for the advertising purpose. So advertising account debit to purchases account. Advertising account debit to purchases account. The next is goods withdrew for personal use. When the goods are used for the personal use, what does it mean? When the personal use is there, it means it is a matter of drawings. The entry will become drawings account debit to purchases account. So this we have done, that goods are given as charity, goods are given as free samples, or goods used for the personal use. Now, sometime the goods can be lost. Goods can be lost by the fire, by the theft. Any case may be there. Whenever we lost our goods or any business lost its goods, so the entry will become for the goods lost, suppose by fire or theft or accident. Any case may be is that there, the entry will become the same, the loss, debit all losses and expenses. So it will be debited, the loss account will be debit and purchases account will be credited in that case. And suppose we got the insurance claim also. If we got the insurance claim, in that case the entry for the insurance is to be passed. Otherwise no entry is to be passed related to the insurance. You have to pass only the entry related to the loss. Suppose insurance claim received. If the insurance claim is received by the business, what is to be in that case? The insurance claim is received and we have to pass the entry related to the receive of insurance claim. So if the insurance claim is received by the business, in that case the entry will become the insurance company account debit, profit and loss account debit to loss by fire. What will be the entry? Insurance company account debit, profit and loss account debit to loss by fire account. Suppose there is a loss by fire of rupees 10,000 and insurance claim received is rupees 8,000. So loss is 10,000, that is credited. Insurance claim received 8,000. Now the 2,000 rupees will be taken as considered to the profit and loss as a loss of the business. So that's it about the entries related to the goods. Let's do some other transaction that are also very important and take a very significant role in the books of accounts. Let's do that one. Like we know that very well in the principles you come to know. Separate business entity principle is there. According to that, in every business, the business and businessman has a separate entity. The businessman invests capital in the business and in return interest on capital is to be taken. Whenever the interest on capital is to be taken by the businessman, it become expense for the business. No doubt it is the income for the business, but the businessman, but it is an expense for the business. The entry will become interest account debit, interest on capital account debit to capital account, because interest on capital never be paid in the cash to the businessman. It is always added on in the value of capital. When you learn the balance sheet, you will do the same treatment. You will add the interest on capital at that time in the balance sheet also in the amount of capital. So whenever the interest on capital is to be provided by the business to the businessman, interest on capital will be debit as it is the expense for the business. On the other hand, capital account will be credited. Next, contrary to that, vice versa, if we talk, if the businessman withdrew for personal use, if the businessman withdrew for personal use, what happened in that case? It is known as drawings. So whenever drawings are made, the business has to charge interest on drawing. Business will charge interest on drawings. In a way, interest on drawing will become the income for the business. So interest on drawings account will be credit and it is added to the value of drawing. It is also not received in the cash. When the drawings are to be repaid by the businessman, then it is to be considered. But at this time of recording, it is to be increase the value of the drawings taken by the businessman. Now, I hope you learn in the basic accounting term outstanding expense. The expense that are due to pay, it is not yet paid, are known as expense. We did the entry of the expense, that is expense account debit to bank account or cash account. Whatever the expense we pay, we just pass the entry. But when the expense are not paid, these are outstanding. What is to be done in that case? In case of outstanding expense, the entry will be passed expense account debit to outstanding expense account. Many times prepaid expense are also there, means the expense paid in advance. I hope all you learn in the basic accounting term, or whether you can watch the video of the basic accounting term and then you come to know that what are these terms. Prepaid expense. The prepaid, in that case, prepaid expense account debit to expense account. Depreciation. Depreciation means decrease in the value of fixed assets. Whenever the value of the fixed asset decreases, it is known as the depreciation. Depreciation is the loss for the business. The entry will become depreciation account debit as decrease in the value of particular asset to asset account. So what we have done, First, when we have done the entry related to interest on capital, interest on drawing, then we have done the entry related to outstanding expense, then prepaid expense and depreciation. These are the basic entries. Now we will do in our next video a very comprehensive question of journal in which you find various type of transaction related to the journal. With the proper statement with the amount, we will solve the question in the next video. By the time, please revise all these entries and make a proper table or chart of all these entries. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you find this video beneficial, hit the like button and subscribe our channel Aadharshila. Don't forget to write your suggestions and queries in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.